Hey guys, my name is KJOS and it's been a while since I released my last video, and that is like a couple of years in YouTube time. But personally, I've been going through a lot, from protesting against police brutality, tweeting about it, posting pictures on Instagram, and just generally creating awareness for what is going on back home. We still have a long way to go and a lot to fight for, and we'll keep fighting because it is rightfully ours. So this is the Sony WH-1000XM4. From now on, I'm just going to be calling it XM4 because the name is quite too long. This is going to be the first time I'm going to be reviewing headphones on this channel because I'm not really a headphones type of guy. I'm more of an earphones type of guy. You get me? But before I even got these, people were already telling me these XM4s were the king of noise cancellation, and they weren't wrong for good measure. But it has a ton of features and it has a lot going for it, but does it justify the $350 price tag? Well, let's get this party started and find out. Now, right before we get this party started, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by and clicking on my video. This is where I talk about tech, and if you're into that and you want to help a small creator like myself, please click on that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get notified when I drop videos like this every week. I really appreciate it. For $350, the XM4s aren't the cheapest pair of headphones you can get on the market right now. The sound quality is great. It's not as loud as I wanted it to be, but regardless, you can hear every instrument, the vocals, the background vocals, and a lot more. The active noise cancellation should be the main reason to get this pair of headphones. However, it even gets better, but we'll talk on that more later. Sony developed this new tech for the XM4s called the 360 Reality Audio. It basically tries to give you the surround sound type of experience when you're listening to music, which kind of sound like a gimmick, but after using them, I kind of got the idea and appreciated it more. There are apps available that give a more immersive experience with the 360 Reality Audio, like 360 by Deezer and others. They also have a tutorial so you can see the difference, which is great. Honestly, I'm not sure if you even need to download those apps because Spotify and YouTube Music gave me the same experience on some certain songs. So I don't think you need to go out of your way to download any other music streaming app than what you already have on your phone. The design is pretty clean, bland, but pretty clean nonetheless. Now, looking through its predecessors like the XM3, they look very similar, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. A notable difference is the top of the headphones themselves. It has more cushions, so that's great for a longer listening session. Sony clearly went with functionality over design of the XM4s, and I don't think anyone is really buying this based on the design alone. There are only two buttons on them, one for the power and the other is customizable. I set mine to Google Assistant because Google Assistant is Bay, and it also has 5 microphones, which helps with isolating your voice when you're on a phone call. So from cars, buses, people talking around you, those microphones will come in handy.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is what the call test sounds like on the Sony WH-1000XM4s. As you can see, it's pretty clear, and they're even constructing in my house, so you can see here my voice really clearly, because that ambient sound comes in play when you're outside, when you're walking, when you're taking a run. So this is really good, and this helps protect your safety when you're outside and with your environment. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is clear enough? Comment below and let me know.
The XM4s are primarily Bluetooth headphones, but they were nice enough to add a headphone jack if you want to feel like having wires around you, and of course if your phone also supports a headphone jack. They also added sensors within the headphones themselves, so you know when you take your AirPods out, you take one ear out and the music stops. It basically does the same thing for the XM4s, but it's kind of a hit and miss for me. It does the job of detecting when you take them off, but when you put them back on, my music doesn't continue, so I have to manually press play or use the navigation gestures to press play. Now, speaking of gestures, I'm not really the biggest fan with its controls because it takes a few strokes to reduce the volume or to change the song. It's way easier to just bring out my phone and just do that. But the pause and play feature comes clutch when I'm running, so it's literally a tap on the right side of the headphones. It's also very portable and can fit into its case. You can store your headphones as well as extra wires and cords that are needed. To get the full experience, you need to download the Sony Headphones Connect app, which basically houses everything that is going on. So you can finally connect 2 devices to your headphones, something that was lacking in the Sony XM3s. And Sony were clearly listening to customer feedback because the transition between one device to another is very seamless. It takes like a second, but you won't even notice that second that passes by. The app also detects your actions like staying in one place, walking or running. Now, these detections basically allows ambient sound to adjust to whatever you're doing. So if you're sitting in one place like I am right now, noise cancellation is fully turned on. But if you're taking a run or taking a walk, ambient sound gets amplified and will adjust to your environment and allow as much background noise into your headphones as possible, allowing you to hear sounds like cars, people talking, and other things. You can turn this off if you want to, but it's a lot safer to have this on. Better safe than sorry, right? So a hit or miss feature for me is called speak to chat, which basically stops or pauses whatever you're listening to when you actually speak. I mean, it's great if you're at work and you have that coworker that comes to you to ask you for something and it's just a brief conversation and all that. So the music stops when you speak and lets ambient sound so you can hear your entire environment. I mean, it's great in theory, but in reality, it kind of sucks. Okay, what if I'm not talking? What if I'm singing after a song? Because I like to sing, even though I have like the most horrible voice in the world. I like to sing when I'm listening to music that I'm passionate about. What if I'm just singing and it just stops? Or it even got bad. When I was writing the script to this video, I cleared my throat and the music stopped totally, thinking I wanted to talk. It got really annoying, so I just turned it off totally. And I think everybody should do that because, like I said, in theory, it sounds great, but in reality, it's not the most practical thing. A better alternative feature that is more practical is by holding the right side of your ear when trying to talk to someone or someone is trying to talk to you. It instantly lowers the volume considerably and you can hear your entire environment. It takes half a second and it's honestly mind-blowing how accurate it is. But all in all, the best thing to me is just to remove your headphones when you want to talk to somebody. It's a lot easier and it's a lot faster. So if you're concerned about the battery life on the Sony XM4s, you really have nothing to worry about because it gives you 30 hours of listening time with active noise cancellation on, and it gives you 38 hours without noise cancellation. And a 10-minute charge will give you 5 hours of listening time. So if you're on the road trip or you're on a flight, this is really nice to have. But remember that this isn't waterproof or splash proof, so I wouldn't really use this for workout headphones. I really recommend that you get something else and not these. Ultimately, the Sony WH-1000XM4, still a very long name, is easily recommendable. I don't think anybody can actually go wrong with buying these. And with Black Friday on the horizon, these will go for a reduced price, so you guys should be on the lookout. Anyway, what do you guys think? Is this a bit too pricey? Is it worth the price? Or are there better options out there? Comment below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching. My name is KJOS, and I'll catch you guys on the next one where we talk all things tech.